Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click that link. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Well, I don't even want to be awake right now. It's already been a day. I feel like crying. Margot started barking at 3. She barked all morning till I woke up, but Victoria popped in at 4. She's got a massive allergy attack. Every spring we go through this, every spring. So she couldn't go in today because she was up in the middle of the night nebulizing because she couldn't breathe because of her asthma. Then when I logged on to my phone, and I started noticing these likes on Instagram from these accounts that I was like, what? Somebody had posted for me, wasn't me, on my Instagram account, something about Elon Musk giving away a bunch of crap. And they did it in my feed and in my stories, and that means I was hacked. So I had to change my password, secure my account, delete those posts. And then I realized my Twitter account's been hacked. Not only is it, are they posting on my Twitter feed, they've changed the image. I'm going to pop up a picture because I took a screenshot. This is not the person who hacked my account. This is somebody they want to blame for hacking my account, but they put a bit.ly link in my email or my web. They changed my image, took out my bio, changed the link to a website. So I had to recover my Twitter account, undo all they had done, which was delete the tweets, delete the retweets, the comments they made on other people's tweets, the other likes. And then I realized, you know what? It's about 500 new people I'm following on Instagram. 500 new accounts I'm following on Instagram because I saw a story pop up from somebody I'd never seen before from the Middle East. And I was like, doesn't seem like vintage, does it? And it wasn't. It was some guy taking his shirt off. So I was like, okay. And then I realized I was following like 1,800 accounts. And now I'm following like almost 2,500 accounts. So it's like 700. So I start unfollowing. And I'm scrolling through and unfollowing and unfollowing and unfollowing because there's no good way to do that. Instagram will penalize you for using any software that does that for you. They'll lock you out of your accounts. And especially after I said I've had suspicious activity all day yesterday. Anytime I would go on Instagram, it would make me verify who I was because it kept saying, we're having suspicious activity on your account. And yet somehow they still got in overnight. I had to verify who I was by getting a text on my phone or an email, and somehow they still managed to get in. So now I have 2-factor authentication on there, and I'm like, you guys knew suspicious activity was happening, and instead of blocking out the person that was creating the suspicious activity, you blocked me out and let them do whatever they want. I still have a bunch of accounts to unfollow. I could see them because they're all Middle Eastern and Russian accounts. I didn't follow any Middle Eastern or Russian accounts because I don't know what it says. They could very well be vintage people, but from their profile pictures, it doesn't look like it. Very rarely do I follow a foreign account because I don't freaking know what it says. It's no judgment on the fact that you're from Russia or the Middle East. It's just that I'm not going to follow a profile. I don't know what it says. You know, it's like, that doesn't make sense to me. I have one author who's from Finland. I think he's Finnish, that I follow, and I have to translate every one of his posts. And the only reason I do that is because I really like this author. I don't know any of these other people. I'm not going to be translating all your posts. And frankly, what I saw was just spam and crap. So, it's been a day. Supposedly, Victoria's having a slumber party on Saturday. My house is a hot mess. I'm supposed to be cleaning right now. And you know what? I'm not. I'm not. Because I'm exhausted from being up since 3 with the dog barking every 5 minutes. And she's kept doing it. I finally put her in the kennel. I'll put her in the kennel until she couldn't come up, until she stopped barking. It's going to rain all day. Yeah. I want to cry. I want to cry. I could feel the tears like right behind my eyes. And I'm like, stop it. Just stop it. You don't need to cry over this. It's just a frustrating day. It's not the end of the world. It's not something I couldn't undo. But I contacted Instagram. I'm like, you know what? I noticed that they followed 500 plus accounts the last. Can you undo everything they did in the last 24 hours? I mean, wouldn't you think that if you've had your account hacked, they can. I worked at computer companies all my life before this, except once. One construction company and a golf course. There you go. So other than that, it's been computer companies. And I know in the back end, they can go undo for this account. Okay, let's undo the last 24 hours, right? But they don't have that feature, or sort by people I've followed in the last 24 hours so that I can quickly and easily unfollow everyone that I swore. I'm going to bleep that now. That they followed. No, they don't make it easy for you. Because it's not just that they took over your account and posted something that you can quickly and easily delete. It's that they've now been active on your account and doing crap. You know, it's like, they're in there following people, liking posts, commenting, posting links as you. I have no idea what's been done in my name. It's going to be some cussing today. There's going to be cussing today. So that's what I've been doing all morning. It's almost 10 o'clock, and all I've been doing is undoing what's been done in my name. I just want to go home. Oh, and I am home. I just want to go back to when criminals actually had to do things like steal your wallet. Had that happen too. Not in the last 24 hours, but once before. It's a violation, but it's not an ongoing violation. Like, this is an ongoing violation. Like, I believe I've gotten them out of my account. I believe I've locked my account down again. My passwords are like 12 characters that don't make any sense at all. So the fact that they cracked it in the first place leaves you uneasy. Because it's not like I used my dog's name or my birth date as my password. My passwords are literally this long, and they're random letters, numbers, and characters. They don't make any sense. That's supposed to be secure, right? That's supposed to be super secure. It's not, evidently, because they got in. Now I have 2-factor authentication, which I thought I had before because they were asking me to confirm that it was me yesterday logging in. The person in Pakistan, because they followed OK Pakistan. OK Pakistan? They didn't have to put in the code because I would have got it. They didn't change my phone number. They didn't change my email address. So the authentications that Instagram was asking me to do, they weren't asking Pakistan to do. If I live in the U.S. and you don't typically see me travel outside the U.S., and you notice that my location is now Pakistan, Instagram, maybe you should go, not you, no. And I get that they can use spoofing websites and they can route through different routers in other countries and all that stuff, but let's get better at this, okay? Let's get better at spotting the signs, Instagram. You told me yesterday there was suspicious activity. Lock it F down. You knew something was up before I did. Lock it down. Let's paint something before I hurt something. So if that dog barks one more time, I'm going to lock her in the garage. No, I'm not. That's not the point. I feel like locking her in the garage. I've been hearing barking since 3 a.m. at nothing. I'm exhausted. My head hurts. I got a sick kid. I didn't need to be hacked. I didn't. And if I find the MNFer who did it, I'm going to bury them in sand up to their neck, pour honey on their head, and let the bees at them. Just all I'm saying. Okay, I already started to paint and get into the cracks and edges so that I can roll the black any second. I'm not happy right now, of course, so I don't want to talk. I just want to paint and get my frustrations out so that I can go live my life as a nice person and not the evil person who's concocting ways to murder people right now. Because that's what happens when Stacy gets upset. She starts thinking about, how am I going to dispose of your body? Still questioning my life choices because you can see all the little white marks, maybe not on the camera, but up close you can see all the little white spots coming through and it's like, oh, I don't know, after the second coat it'll be fine. And for those of you who predicted that I would be putting hairpin legs on this hot little number, I feel horribly predictable when you do that. Bloody dog. But here they are, hairpin legs. So not the ones on the back wall. They weren't tall enough for my needs. I am going to keep it as a secretary. So it needed to be at least, I think these are 28 inches. 28 inches for legs, which is the original height of the original legs. So once that gets dry, we'll be putting it back together again because my husband had some time and he sprayed it, which it looks okay. Not on top. He said at the end, some silver came out and that's where all the little fish eyes came from. But I don't think you can actually see that when it's in. We'll have to see. Otherwise, it doesn't look bad. It's a copper metallic paint on it with the black. And then there's still another process that I'm not going to share with you and you haven't predicted yet. So I'm not too predictable. You're going to know immediately when I start even talking about it, what it is. You're going to be like, oh. And hopefully that's where my fingers are crossed, is that last step. It could either make or break this piece. And I'm not trying to be dramatic. I mean, it could really make this thing look like a piece of crap, or it could make it look good. So I am not going to work on it today. with the way this day has been going, today is not the day I'll be doing that, because I really feel like I need to be fully present for it. I need to make sure that I have my A game when I do this. And if I don't, it could just make this into a horrible nightmare of a piece that I don't want to take out and show people. So that's not what we're going for here. We want to sell this hot little number. She needs a new home. She needs a new family. I've had a discussion with her, but although she looks like she's getting a sex change at the moment, she's turning very boy on us. And in the end, it's going to probably look very masculine. Some of the choices that I'm making for the final product are a little masculine. I like it. I tend to like some of the more masculine looking things. I like straight lines, dark colors, black. I would love it. There's a lot of women, though, that might go, it's just very, yeah. So it'll just depend on who you get looking at it, whether they think it feels masculine or not. I'm going to be happy with it, I think. I'm going to hopefully be happy with it. I really, really want to be happy with it, which means I need to not do this today. Like, I can paint it today. I can put the legs on it today if I have time. But I absolutely cannot do that final step today because I am not on my A game right now. And if you're running a business and you know you're not on your A game, do not attempt to do anything really substantial on those days. And I have to be conscious of that. Like, I really have to be conscious of that, because if I attempted it the way this day is going, why you're just gonna mess it up. It's gonna be horrible, and you're gonna be like, why did I even bother? And so that's not today, because I'm already in a negative frame of mind because of lack of sleep. I think I had 3 hours of sleep before the dog started barking, and then she barked till it was time to wake up, and then having to deal with a sick kid and being hacked and all that stuff. It's just put me in that space where it's not today. It's just not. It can't be today. So I can finish painting and making repairs, basic things that I think I can tackle. Put the legs on, possibly. Probably, I don't know. My next couple weeks with nationals and getting my booth finished, because I was going to finish the booth today, and then I realized that she's having the slumber party and I got to clean. So I'm going to do booth next Monday, and then next Monday and do thing. I'll go check my accounts and make sure they haven't hacked them again. I'm still in my accounts, but I was able to unfollow a bunch more. It bothers me that they don't allow me to unfollow more at a time. They know that your account's been compromised, but it's like, you can only do so many. Can't unfollow. The algorithm doesn't like that. Shut up, algorithm. I'm tired of living my life by a bloody algorithm. What do you know? So I can't see my friends' posts because the algorithm thinks I won't like it. Whatever. Algorithms. To all the software developers who make those things, yeah, I'm feisty today. I'm ready to throw hands with anybody who's willing. Ready for the next coat. And it's going to need a third coat, so I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to go eat something. I haven't eaten anything today. And unfollow a few more people.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.